Watch until the end of this video to see the 3 AI tools that have changed my career. Very first AI tool that changed my workflow completely is AutoPod. What is AutoPod? AutoPod is an AI tool designed for podcasters. It helps automate your editing process when you're editing your clips when you filmed a podcast. If not, I have used AutoPod not just for my podcast, but for all my YouTube videos as well. Basically how AutoPod works, let's say you have a guest speaker and yourself talking on the podcast, and basically in the editing room, you'll be one clip and your guest will be the second clip. So you basically have 2 clips on your timeline and both of your 2 audio clips of the sound of your podcast. And what AutoPod would do, it would cut your footage higher. It doesn't matter how many cameras you got. I think you can go up to 6 cameras, if not 5, one around there. It's a lot of cameras you can use. It would detect who's talking at that moment and cut to them while they're talking. So like for me, I use 3 cameras on a podcast. So basically when I'm talking, the AutoPod would realize that, see that, show me while I'm talking. And then when my guest is talking, it shows them. And then I have a 3rd camera, which is a wide angle of the whole podcast. It kind of detects when both of us are laughing or just talking in general. It'll show both of us at the same time while we talking. If you ever film podcasts or ever edit podcasts, normally you have to do it manually, like camera 1 when somebody's talking, then when the next person talks, camera 2. Then if you want to switch it, camera 3 throughout the whole entire podcast. And normally podcasts last 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. This one just does it all in one cut. It's like it speeds through it. You can watch the little cuts as it go. It's way more faster because my first podcast, it literally took me 2 days just to cut it up. Just literally 2 days to cut it up because it was like an hour and 40 minutes and I never did a podcast. Definitely run a podcast, get AutoPod, try it out. It will not disappoint you. Now, far as, okay, I'm saying podcast, you can't use it for YouTube videos. It's this other feature called Jump Cut. And basically what Jump Cut does, it will ask for a certain level you want it to cut out. Like when you start talking, your auto level goes down to a certain point. Whatever below that point is gonna cut it out. So whether if it's like -36, I'm just throwing numbers out there. If it's like -36 or something, or way lower, it's gonna cut all of it out and squish all your clips together for you. If you edit videos, you'll know how much work that is going in between watching your whole footage and picking out what parts you wanna cut out. So I think this is more easier because now instead of you going, deleting, then putting together, then figuring out which ones you want, you can easily just take all the silence out and just go through there and say, no, okay, I don't want this section. I don't want this section. I don't want this. I don't want this. Then splice it together. That's how AutoPod changed my workflow dramatically. If you want to see how AutoPod actually works, I actually got a video. So click the video on the screen and I go through how to download AutoPod, how it actually works, how to integrate it, all that types of stuff with AutoPod. So check that out. You want to see that. Now the next one. This is a highly known one, but a lot of people still don't know about it. It's still people that don't know about these things. So I have to talk about it. It's ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is originally developed by OpenAI. It generates human-like text based on the input it receives. So basically how I use ChatGPT, it helps generate my scripts, my descriptions, and even my titles for my YouTube videos. And to be honest, I'm not a writer. I never was a great writer. I wasn't the best. That's one thing I feared about being a YouTuber because I had to write. And I knew I can talk about the things, but as far as just writing the script out, that was gonna be a little struggle for me. I use it for all my YouTube videos. I use it for my descriptions. I have tough times making descriptions because I'm not sure what to really say in it sometimes. I will ask ChatGPT, okay, this is my video script. Once I edit my video script, I put in my video script and ask for a description. And then once I get my description, I fine tune it if I have to. Another note on ChatGPT, the more you ask this question, the better its answer is going to be because it's understanding from each question you asking, it's understanding what exactly you're looking for. So I'm gonna put you on some game. Basically for podcasts, you have a guest coming and you know them, but you don't know their entire background. And so, but let's say you do know their entire background, but you need to gather some questions for that guest. For instance, I had a buddy that came onto the podcast. He had a website He had a about me page on his website explaining his whole journey and how he came to get his studio, his business, how he did this and that. What I did with ChatGPT, I copied the entire about me page, put it in ChatGPT, and say, give me questions for a YouTube podcast about this company. And literally it gave me about 13, 14 questions asking exactly what he's went throughout the years in question form. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, I knew a lot of it, but it helped me get the questions out better. It made the questions more professional. Now, the third one is plain and simple. You need it if you post on any type of platform: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, whatever you're using. This AI tool makes sense for them all. So I definitely have to talk about OpusClip. OpusClip as an AI tool is tailored for video editing, which can automate many aspects of your video production. When I film long form content, it basically makes it into short form content. Like this YouTube video. If I wanted to get clips from this YouTube video, I would get the link from this video and put it into OpusClip. And OpusClip gonna generate, maybe depending on how long your video is, 10 to 40 clips from that video. And basically you can choose which video you want. You can actually post it straight to TikTok. You can post it straight to Instagram. You can post it straight to YouTube Shorts, however you want to do it now. And basically you can still have that creative freedom in OpusClip by changing your text, adding logos, and it also has the emojis when you talk. I like that feature because it kind of make the words come to life. So basically I use it for my podcast. So when I use a whole podcast, instead of me trying to find the section that I want to use, I put that link into OpusClip and I get about 40, 60 videos of topics we talk about. So OpusClip has gotten a lot better of picking certain sections to give to you. What I would do on the video side to help OpusClip a lot better, you talk about certain topics, make sure you section it off. Like how I'm doing this video, I talked about AutoPod and I talked about ChatGPT. Like these all have their each section. So when I throw it in AutoPod, it's gonna talk about OpusClip. It's gonna talk about AutoPod. Having that idea already for those type of short clips can help. And just overall, yeah, you just get a lot of gems from it. I don't have to single-handedly find the clip and put it on the social media. I can really post it to my drafts from OpusClip. It makes it so much easier, so much easier. I might have to add little hashtags or something maybe, but it makes it so much easier. I could just don't have to download it on my phone. I just send it straight to the drafts and it goes from there. Having enough content coming out on a consistent basis helps all your platforms. When I first started, I didn't really know how everything should go because it was all new to me. And so knowing that I had to figure those things out, it was kind of scary, but also at the same time, I knew that I needed to get it done. And I knew by the end of it all, I would understand it all. So finding out the AI tools as I went helped sped up my production so fast that I'm able to do more of the work faster. And that's another thing, AI is here to stay. AI is constantly growing. And there's so many other AI tools out there that is coming. They are coming. They are coming so fast. So if you're not using these things, they're gonna improve, they're gonna get better. So why not use it? Why not use them to your advantage and get used to these interfaces that's coming out? And the one thing I wanna know or hear from you guys, what AI tools that y'all use that I could potentially be using as well, or you could be helping somebody else that's looking for different AI tools or just starting. So if you're using AI tools out there, which ones are you using and which ones are your favorite to use that really helped you? So let us know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. If you got any value out of this video, like and subscribe. And you want to see more videos just like this, hit that notification bell. And I guess I see you when I see you.